It's important that students understand what student learning outcomes are and what you expect of them in the class. When you have a course, you have a course description, but you might also, as a professor, have additional information or a specific part of that course that you find as especially important. So ask yourself, what is it that you want students to get out of this class? When you ask that question, your answer is going to describe the learning outcomes that you should have for that class. And that outcome is your expectation of what you want students to learn. Outcomes describe that expectation. Students have a need to know. They want to know what you expect of them out of that class. It helps them to learn, and students measure that within their course evaluations. Data from course evaluations were compared to the quality of the learning outcomes in a select group of courses. The courses with outcomes that were clear had higher scores on the course evaluation question, "I knew what was expected of me in this course." As an example, if I'm teaching a statistics course and I want my students to know how to use and apply population and sample statistical methods, my outcomes could then be: students will be able to perform population and sample statistical methods. Students will be able to appropriately apply statistical methods to real-world situations. Now, I could tell my students that they can expect to cover chapters 1 to 7 in the text of the book, and they're going to perform a series of exercises, including ANOVA, chi-square, and z-test, and they will be tested on this. While these details are an important part of the syllabus, without telling students the outcomes, this is simply a course outline, a list of topics from a book, and obvious expectation of examination. In summary, students want to know why they are taking your class. What are they going to get out of it? And you want students to know what you are trying to teach. Rather than hope they pick up on the nuances, tell them what you expect in clear terms to start with. At the end of this course, you should be able to ... Those are your outcomes.